Hi, Taurus. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for May 2020. And happy birthday to all the Tauruses out there. I hope you have a fantastic solar return. Please know that these messages in these readings are general readings. And to get messages that pertain specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Ascendant, and Taurus Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, you might want to check that out, because some people write me and say some months their cusp sign is giving them their messages and predictions. So you might want to check that out. So all that being said, Taurus, now onto your May 2020 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have that fell out of the deck when I was shuffling for you is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is a block, a stop, or a stalemate. This could be being protective of your heart or protecting yourself in some way. It could also mean that you have a decision to make and maybe you're having a difficulty with the decision. There's emotions tied up in whatever is going on with you in relation to this card. So many things are unclear to you, and so many things you feel are like getting away from you, and you're like, how do I proceed forward? You may really be in a position of having to make a decision, because I hear my guides are saying you may be like, do I stay with this or do I go with that? So maybe you're thinking of leaving a job or starting a new career. Could be having to do with the place where you live even. You may be very protective of your things at this time because you do want this solid foundation, and you may even see that you have certain things solid in place, but the foundations of that is getting shifted, altered, rocky. This is causing some of you Tauruses to feel like, I need to protect what I have. You may be worried about money, protecting your money, protecting your career, protecting your job, protecting your home, protecting things of value that you own. I feel like you are so over this hurry up and wait situation. I feel like there were some things going on, like you really want to take the ball and run with it, and you can't. So perhaps before all this stuff went down of having to stay home, some things might have been really moving along and or getting ready to go forward for you in maybe your love life or your career or a job or something. Because I see you like, almost like wanting to run around in a circle, like a hamster on a wheel. You're not getting anywhere. But I feel like you're raring to go, like you were ready to go with something. And now you're just like, I feel like it's almost like making you go crazy, which I find interesting, because Tauruses can be very solid about, and being at home and having the comforts of home and feel. But in this situation, I feel like that's not how you feel. I do feel like also you are feeling like you're under the pressure of some people. Either you're feeling the pressure of your family, or you're feeling some kind of pressure coming to you from your job. It could even be love partners or friends. I don't know, but I get like you feeling pressured from people comes up here in this Two of Swords card. Your next card is the Justice card, and this is a card that could be dealing with court documents, legal papers, lawyers, lawsuits, the court system. It could be legal documents. I don't know if I said that already. It could also be not legal. It could be something that was unfair or unjust in your life is now going to become fair and just. Some of you are going to deal with a legal situation where you will have your day in court and you will be able to get on the stand or have your say or speak your piece or have your side of the story explained. If you have any legal cases that are going on, you may make the decision to change your attorney. You may have already done that recently, or you will be doing it. You may feel like there was a miscarriage of justice, that somebody took something from you that wasn't theirs to take. It could even be an employer. Maybe you were supposed to get unemployment or some kind of disability, or some kind of workman's compensation or something, a pension. It could even be a union. Like if the union didn't pay you money that you were supposed to get through your union. I don't know what, but I feel like, to me, it feels like it could be a private issue between you and one other person, but this feels more like it's you and a business, you and a corporation, you and a bigger entity than you that took something from you that really was, I don't know, my guide said a miscarriage of justice. It wasn't proper. Things weren't handled in the right, through the right channels. So some of you, this is actually about legal. Now, if you don't have any legal things going on right now, then this card is maybe not applying to you. It could apply in a different way. Some of you are going to get some kind of restitution or debt that gets settled. It may actually settle out of court. Even if it's not a legal issue, there could be some things where you are dealing with, like maybe there was an estate and things were sold and now the people owe you the money. Like you were due half of what the sale price was, or a third, or whatever your cut was. Like there's something to do here with you with money, and you are going to get it, but I do feel like you have to go through some kind of channels and kind of like fighting for it a little bit. So if it's not a court situation, this could be with family members that like screwed you over, or, you know, in some kind of settlement thing, like where there was an estate sale and you were supposed to get a half, a third, a quarter, and you didn't, or they gave you something, but you don't believe it was the right amount, like that kind of thing. So it could be a court case, but maybe not. But either way, this has to do with money or being compensated. So the next card you have is Two of Pentacles. There's another two. You had Two of Swords. Here you got Two of Pentacles. This to me is weighing your options or seeking balance or having to make a decision or a choice between two things, two jobs, two loves, two places to live. So it could be weighing your options here. And there's emotions tied up with this as well, just like with the Two of Swords, there's emotions with the Two of Pentacles. You're going to now have something definitive written in stone. So something will be maybe like legalized, legally drawn up, some legally binding documents or papers. Funds that were owed to you will be coming to you. Many of you will see this in May, but considering what's going on in the world right now, it could take a little longer for that to happen. I just have to say, I'm sorry the camera's glitching. I don't really know why it's doing it. We're not having Mercury in retrograde, so forgive me when it stops. I can see it doing it, but I don't know how to correct it. You know, I do feel like a lot of things tumble down on your shoulders, and I feel that you are owed. You're owed some money or owed something for your hard work, your effort, you taking on extra responsibility. Maybe at your job, you deserve a raise or some other kind of bonus or compensation because you picked up the slack when nobody else would. Or if somebody was, you know, in hospice or ill in your family or elderly and you took care of them and you did all this work and nobody else helped, but then they don't give you a fair cut of the money you were owed when the estate got settled. It's something like that. I feel like you've had a lot of responsibility that was dumped on you. Some of you Tauruses are going to start to feel like in May and moving forward, like you're getting your life back. Like you had to hold down the fort. That's the feeling I get. Like you had to be the tent poles for the tent. You were the one holding up the tent. I do feel that the situations you've been going through, whatever this is about that they're bringing up here, was chaotic or tumultuous going on around you. So you kind of had to be like the Rock of Gibraltar in the storm. You had to be like the rock in the storm. And the storm was, you know, railing around you. You now have things more set and firm in place. And anything that was blocked, like a sale of a home, a new career, a new job, or something you were trying to start, it is going to start to move forward now in May, late May, end of May, going into June. And this is really going to help put you on the map and help you move up in the world, monetarily or with your career or love life in some way. It puts you on the map and it helps you move up, like up the ladder. Financially, I feel they mean with that too, but it could be in other ways. So the next card you have is the Moon, and this is secrecy and deception in romance. It could be secrecy by itself. It could be romance by itself. It could also be your own psychic ability and your own intuition is getting heightened at this time. It could also indicate you have to be careful because something could be like an illusion going on around you right now. You see the forest for the trees now. Things that were like murky or in the dark or mysterious to you, or that were in the shadows or were hidden, are now becoming clear to you. You're going to have a better handle on situations where people's loyalties lie or where they're at, like where people are at in their thinking, in their ideologies, in their logic. You're going to have to keep quiet and not reveal too much to them about your own opinions or like what you think of what they're doing. Like, best to hold your tongue in May. If you say too much or you get too opinionated or too forceful with your words or opinions, it could backfire. So May, I don't feel, is the month for you to do that. I feel like there's actually more information and more things for you to find out the more quiet you keep. So I actually feel like there's going to be some more information that you're going to find out about, Taurus, or more things that were murky or uncertain to you are going to get more revealed even more and more. The more you can watch what you say and do a lot of listening and paying attention. Be on high alert and do a lot of listening and pay attention. Some of you are going to get involved with someone new, romantically speaking, and you may say, how the hell is that going to happen? Well, it could happen through the internet. Or maybe things will lift up and social distancing will not be as strict. I don't know, but I do feel there's a chance that for new love to enter your life. It comes up as now in May, but this could be any time in the next 3 to 4 months rolling forward. If you meet somebody now, soon, within the next couple of months, and you're single, I do feel it will roll forward into engagement and marriage, if that is what you want. Or you could just be in a relationship like you're married without having the engagement ring and the wedding and all that. People are going to get really fixated on your ideas. So be really, really careful of what you display and what you show them, especially in a business or work-related sense, or to clients and customers. People are going to be really fixated on the way you present things, what you're saying, what you're doing. If you're an artist or a writer, or you do public speaking, or anything that you do, if you're in sales, like people are going to be really fixated on what you're saying and your ideas. So be really mindful and thoughtful about what you're projecting and what you're putting out there, because you're going to have, like, people are really going to be focused and paying attention. The last card you have here for the May reading is the Hermit. And the Hermit is a card that can mean your spirit guides are lighting the way, showing you the path to go, guiding you, protecting you, showing you the path to go. You could also be the Hermit, where you're taking a step back and getting a lay of the land before you proceed forward. But you're still being protected and guided by your spirit guides. This is a time where you have to capture a lot of images on paper, so if you need to do, if there's any screenshots you need to do of anything for any reason, make sure you're doing them. If there's any pictures you need to take of anything that could back up any claims that you have or proof that you need to show, that's why screenshots and photographs are going to be really important, or anything you capture on video. Some of you are going to learn a lot through the instruction of another or others. You could be taking webinars or things, classes and things online. Or perhaps if the restrictions are lifted, you may start taking some kind of training or classes or instruction at an actual facility. That's possible for some of you. Yeah, I feel like there's something that you are going to work on. There's something you want to project forward and put out there that you, Taurus, are going to feel like you need either to, brush up what you already know. So it could be like taking refresher courses, or it could have to do with something you already offer or do online, like products or services. And you feel like, well, I want to add this new product or new service to my business, or to my repertoire of what I can do for the job where I work. So you may come to find that getting training or education in some area is going to be really important. And if you don't start it in May, I feel like May and June are the months you really start fleshing it out as to what you need to take, where you're going to take it, who's going to be instructing you, and that sort of thing. You may start doing things with old photographs in your home, where you may take them out and start rearranging them, putting them in photo albums, or putting old photos on the wall, or taking things down and taking out some, like changing pictures in frames, or getting old family pictures out and putting them up, or I don't know, I get photographs for you and like I'm seeing you rearranging them, taking them off the walls, putting some back up, putting some in an album, moving them around. It may just be because you're bored, or it may be you feel like you want inspiration from your family lineage, those who have gone before you. These could be quite old even. They could be really old photos. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe if you would like to receive notification when I upload my videos to YouTube. As I always say, my most recent video series that I've recorded for my Vimeo on-demand pages, which are filled with predictions and messages channeled from my spirit guides for specific topics and astrological configurations and many different things. Those links are always posted below these videos, down below in the description box in the Show More section. And they're also on my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. You go to the videos tab on my menu, and there you will, if you click on that, you'll see all the different video series I have listed, what oracle cards or tarot cards I used, or crystals, or whatever I've used, how long the predictions are for, so you can read the descriptions there. Pick the series that you want, click on the sign you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, some of the most recent video series, as I say, I always post them below, and every month I do psychic crystal readings. This month, the psychic crystal readings for each zodiac sign for May 2020. That link is down below, where I stop this video at the end and I continue on looking into the crystal and get additional messages and predictions from my spirit guides for you for this month of May 2020. So if you're interested in getting those, that link is below this video. Important angel messages for these changing times for each sign of the zodiac, that link is below this video. I used Angels and Ancestors Oracle card. I used the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards and Ask an Angel Oracle cards, and got messages from angels and guides as to what you need to know from these important and changing times that we're going through, this pivotal time on Earth. You've incarnated here for a purpose at this time. So these messages may speak more to your soul. They do give messages and predictions. So you might want to check those out. The other most recent link I have down below is also from my What's Lucky and New for You Psychic Tarot readings in 2020. What's lucky and new for you in 2020 for each sign of the zodiac. Psychic Tarot and Oracle. There's an Oracle card in there for each sign as well. So that link is below this video. I also have several other links below this video that would pertain to what you're going through right now as far as astrologically. They're Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards and crystal readings connected to that. Those links are below. If you would like to help support this channel and donate to my channel, below all those links is a donation link connected to PayPal. And I want to say thank you so much for all of you that have been very generous and donated to my channel. It does help a lot. Thank you so much for that. And if you would like to receive more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC also on Facebook, and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use many different divination tools there and give you psychic predictions and messages that are not just for the day that I post the messages. Sometimes they're talking a few months out, a few weeks out. It's never just for one day. Many people find those messages resonate with them, and you may find they resonate with you as well. So I'd love to see you over there if you would like to check that out. So I hope you have all the possible positive energy and uplifting energy come to you this month of May 2020. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.